guys, welcome to your general reading for the month of May 2022. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Leo. Please keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, but please take the messages that does resonate, leave the rest behind. Also be sure to check out videos for your moon and rising signs as well if you find that there are no messages in this video for you. Okay, my lovelies. So let us go ahead and get started. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors, for the collective sign of Leo. Please guide this reading and show me what is the current energy or current situation for Leo. Beautiful angels, guides, ancestors for Leo. Current energy or current... Oh. Okay. That card wanted to come out. And we have the King of Cups, all right, as your current situation or energy. And what is the present challenge for Leo? Beautiful angels, guides, ancestors, what is the present challenge for Leo? All right, and we have the Justice card here. And what advice do you have for Leo? Beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, what advice do you have for Leo? All right, we have the Knight of Swords and the World card. Advice from your beautiful angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. All right, and what is Leo thinking? Beautiful angels, guides, ancestors, what is Leo thinking at the moment here? What is Leo thinking? All right, we have the Four of Pentacles. And how is Leo feeling? How is Leo feeling? All right, and we have the Eight of Wands. And lastly, what should Leo be doing? What should Leo be doing? Beautiful angels, guides, ancestors, what should they be doing? What should they be doing? Beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. All right, so we have the Knights of Pentacles. Taking it slow. Countering that Knight of Swords up there. Card at the bottom of the deck for you guys is the Four of Cups. And it's crazy because I actually wanted to call this the Four of Cups earlier, and then you actually get the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's see what's going on for you guys here, Leos. So your overall energy or the current situation is the King of Cups. All right, so you guys are, I feel like, trying to be emotionally grounded, right? Trying to feel unbothered. As you can see how he sits on his throne there, and in the background how like it looks like a storm is coming, yet he seems like unbothered by that or not worried about that. All right, so this could be the state of being you guys are currently in at the moment. Really just taking time for self and investing time and energy into self, and no longer being concerned with what's going on outside of you. Okay, really taking that time to hone in on your emotional well-being. Card as the challenge for you guys is the Justice card. So maybe some things maybe recently have not went your way. All right, this could be legally, it could be, you know, not legally, just like a situation that turned out that you feel like was unfair on your end. Some of you may be definitely trying to overcome that or get over it in a sense, right? I feel like just letting bygones be bygones and just trying to put yourself, being over it, and now just making sure that you're emotionally secure and investing into your emotional well-being. All right, now you have for in the advice position the Knight of Swords and the World card. And the Knight of Swords is normally like the fastest knight of the knight suits, right? But because he's more of a think now, act now, I'm sorry, and think later type of knight. So I feel like this is Spirit asking you not to do that when it comes to you trying to come to the end of something. The world is about successes, accomplishments, things coming full circle. All right, so I feel like that's saying don't take any shortcuts. All right, so just because something may not have played out in your favor with this Justice card being in a challenge position, I feel like Spirit is asking you to not take any shortcuts to get whatever end result or whatever you feel like is going to balance the situation back out. Don't take any shortcuts to get there, because you also have this Knight of Pentacles in the what you should be doing position. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is ironic, is actually the complete opposite of the Knight of Swords. So whereas the Knight of Swords is the act now, think later knight, and he's just going to take off running for it, the Knight of Pentacles is the exact opposite. As you can see how the horse in the Knight of Swords is actually in movement, right? He's the even in the card you see the fast, furious movement in it, right? And look at the Knight of Pentacles. He's like the complete opposite. He's like standing still. He's going to assess the situation first, right? He's going to take a look around to see what all needs to be done or to see which route is the best route, right? He's going to do all of those things before making any type of movements, because he has a game plan in mind, right? And he doesn't want to have to retrace his routes and do things over. He wants to get it right the first time. So whereas you may be tempted to, you know, go off the rails and, you know, get things back balanced to get to your end result or your end goal with this World card here, don't be tempted to do so. And instead use this Knight of Pentacles energy, which is the slow and steady wins the race knight, okay? You have in the what you are thinking position, you have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is all about, mainly about, you know, saving or investments, okay? So you could be dibbling and dabbling in, you know, that, you know, or maybe you have a plan to, or you want to, either saving money or putting money to the side, or maybe even investing in some things, right? So this could be where you're at as far as what you think, all right? And it could tie into things, you know, you needed to take a new approach because of things not necessarily going in your favor with this Justice card here. So you could be taking a different approach because you've learned a lesson from this, right? So you've learned that maybe you need to be better prepared in a situation. Maybe you need to make sure you have some money put to the side, so if something comes up, you're a little bit more mentally, financially prepared, which in turn can make you more emotionally prepared, okay? Because you feel like you have everything in its rightful place for those what if moments. All right, so and what you're going to do, or how you're feeling, is the Eight of Wands. So you're feeling like, I feel like with this being under the Justice, you are kind of, like I mentioned earlier, just letting the bygones be bygones, letting that situation pass. So maybe it was an obstacle for you, but now that it's out the way, you can accelerate and move forward. All right. I feel like it's mainly like an obstacle that was an obstacle for you that needed to be removed. Okay. And now that it's all over and done with or taken care of, now you can put yourself in a better emotional place. Okay. Looking towards the future to be more emotionally stable and secure. And you can also move towards what you want to without the obstacles being there. But remember, it's not going to be a race, Leo. I do feel like Spirit is asking you to not to slow down. I feel like some of you may have something to prove. Maybe there was, a relationship that ended or a job ended or something ended to where you feel like now you have to prove that you're better without them, right? In either situation or scenario, job, relationship, family, whatever. So now you feel like you may have to prove yourself, right, to someone. All right. And Spirit is saying it's not about that. Okay. You don't have to prove your accomplishments to the world. You don't have to race to get there. Slow and steady wins the race. Right. Not someone who's going to dash into it and then not know, what they're really running into once they get there. All right. So then let us go ahead and clarify. And I keep being called to this King of Cups. If this is not you putting yourself in an emotional secure place, maybe you're dealing with someone of the cup suits, okay, which are Cancer, Scorpios, or Pisces, maybe possibly even an older gentleman who could be the focal point of whatever this Justice card represents for you all. All right, maybe a father figure, grandfather figure, or boss figure, or someone of that nature. All right, so thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Can we please clarify why is this King of Cups here in the position of the current situation for Leo? Why is the King of Cups here, beautiful spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? All right, and then we have the Seven of Cups, okay, to clarify the King of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about, having options. All right, so I do feel like then for this is, asking you to be in an emotional, stable place. That way you can weigh your options, right? And not feel rushed. It's like, where do you go from here? Now that things have played out the way they played out, where do you go from here? But I do feel like, take your time to choose wisely. In order to do that, you need to make sure that you're in the right emotional place, okay? And you're not acting based off emotions that are scattered, okay? Emotions that are causing you to feel like it's a race or you're in a rush to prove a point. So really making sure you're stable in that sense, so that you can view the bigger picture. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Please clarify why is Justice here in the position of the challenge for the lovely Leos. Why is Justice here? Ground yourself emotionally, Leo. That's what I'm getting. Ground yourself emotionally, so that in the future you can make sure you're making the right choices. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Why is Justice here in a position of challenge? Okay, and we have the Wheel. All right, to clarify this Justice card. Okay, so yeah, some things definitely changed. Okay, but I feel like with the Wheel being here, it was a fated change. The 10 comes before the 11, which is the Justice card. So some changes took place before this outcome. All right, and these changes were fated. So you may have a hard time adjusting to that, and things may not have been 100% in your favor. All right, so you may have a hard time adjusting to these changes. Could have been a legal separation for some of you. a divorce, right? Some serious changes, because these are both major arcana cards. So some serious changes that has come in, you know, and that has affected you guys, and not necessarily divorce. It could be, you know, a change in job, or maybe the loss of job. And so now you're in a position of just really trying to emotionally ground yourself, okay, and try to put yourself in a place to recognize that even though this may not have turned out necessarily in your favor, you still can grow from this, okay? And it's now I feel like it's about the time for you to invest in yourself. All right, maybe you've had to learn some hard lessons from the situation, but if anything, it was there to teach you something, okay? Which I feel like was the key thing. That lesson that you guys may be coming from was there to teach you something, and from you to get something from it. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Please clarify the Knight of Swords and the World card and the position of advice from you all. Why is the Knight of Swords and the World card here? Yeah, and I feel like too with that Knight of Swords, it's like, don't be in a rush, okay? Just because some things may have ended, don't be in a rush to prove a point. I feel like it's saying, don't be in a rush to prove a point, right? This is your time to be uplifted and recognize the revelation that's around you, all right? Seeing it for what it is, and just understanding why things had to happen, right? And when you understand why things had to happen, you can make better sense of it, because you have the 2021, so Judgment in the World. So just recognizing, I feel like this, whatever it is, was like inevitable, all right? Maybe it was even something that you had rushed into, and because you rushed into it, you know, you didn't necessarily weigh all of your options, and it kind of led you to the situation you're at now. So I feel like it's asking you to learn from your mistakes, and to really just learn to have yourself at some point as the focal point, okay? So that when things get shady or things don't play out as anticipated, you're still well taken care of, okay? Because you prepared for that. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Please clarify, why is this Four of Pentacles here in a position of what Leo is thinking? Yeah, I feel like it's saying like, should have prepared for like stormy days, because this is like just like how the King of Cups has that stormy background, so does this Four of Pentacles. And I feel like with him holding on to those coins, it's just like, I feel like it's saying, you know, should have prepared for stormy days like this, right? And we have the Sun to clarify the Four of Pentacles. And it's crazy. Well, it's not crazy, but I do like to point out how we just, you know, or how I just noticed the storminess in this Four of Pentacles card. But after the storm, you know, comes the sun. All right. So I feel like you are taking a lesson from this. Okay. You know that there are better days to come, and you are, you know, you're aware now. Maybe you are aware of what the life lesson was, okay? You know what you were supposed to take from this situation, all right? And I feel like you're going to apply it to your life moving forward. So I do feel like this is, I think that's very positive, because it's just showing that you've learned a life lesson. And in life, we get a lot of them. And sometimes we understand it and we can move forward, and sometimes we don't get it, right? Which causes us to repeat situations and scenarios. But I feel like in this case, you're getting it. You're getting what it was that you were supposed to learn from the situation. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Please clarify the Eight of Wands in the position of how Leo is feeling. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and so you are ready to, yeah, I feel like for some of you, whatever type of separation you were going through, it didn't like necessarily work in your favor. I definitely feel like that, because the Five of Pentacles is like the poverty card, right? Or just feeling like there's a lack of. but I do feel like you are trying to move past that point. All right. So that may be where you're at now, but now you're thinking, of ways to not ever have to possibly, go through that situation again or be put in a situation like that again. Right. So you're trying to move past that. All right. Eight of Wands is all about, the obstacles being removed, So at most we can at least say that this situation may be behind you guys now. Okay. But now I feel like it's time for you to kind of lift your head up. All right. And learn from the lesson as it was intended for you to, but not feeling like, you have to rush to prove a point. Okay. Because I think at this point, it's more so about emotional security for you guys. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Please clarify why it's the Knight of Pentacles here in the position of what? All right. Okay, and then we do have the Three of Swords in reverse. All right, and with it being in reverse, that is you just letting go of those disappointments. Okay, letting go of those anguishing moments, letting go of those things that may have made you, feel a certain type of way. All right, just releasing it. Okay, releasing it into the universe, and then, just taking your time moving forward. All right, taking your time and not feeling like you have something to prove to anyone. Card at the bottom of the deck, again, it's the Knight of Pentacles. So this is just all about planning ahead accordingly. Okay, so that next time around you'll feel well prepared. You would have crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's so that you wouldn't have to end up in a situation like this again. So this is that's the important message I think for you guys, is that you were supposed to learn from this situation. All right. So then now let's pull, I'm going to pull 5 of these fortune cards for you guys, and let's see what else Spirit would like for you to know. So thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Can you please provide 5 messages for the lovely Leos as it relates to messages on this table today, or just what you would like for them to know in general? Yeah, definitely some fated changes, guys, that I feel like has happened to some of you most recently. Okay, and it doesn't have to be in one particular area of your life. Just take it how it resonates for you. But I do think you were supposed to learn how to be better prepared, Leo. How to be better prepared in a situation where, let's just say, if a situation arises that you don't necessarily have any control over. Maybe, like I said too, it was something you rushed into and didn't really pay any full mind, and things didn't necessarily play out how you wanted it to. All right, so we have these. We have butterfly. Look, and it says a change for the better. So whatever this was that happened with this this Wheel of Fortune here, even I said earlier, some type of change that came in, whatever change that was, Spirit is saying that it is for the better. All right, so just keep that in mind, and just feel free. All right, liberate yourself and acknowledge that whatever that situation was just there for that moment and to teach you what it needed to teach you, and now you get to grow from it. All right. We have Flute, and it says disappointment in a friend or lover. So this could definitely tie into some type of disappointments in regards to if this was a relationship situation for you guys. Definitely tie into that. Let's see, another one fell down here. Let me see if I can get it. All right, and then we have Whale, and it says great worry over nothing. All right, so guys, this is nothing to worry about. So don't worry about it, because in the long run, I feel like it was intended to help you to grow, and you might not see it now, but eventually it'll all make sense to you. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. 2 more messages, please, for Leo. 2 more messages. It's definitely some type of separation. Okay, and 1 more. All right. Okay, and let me just get this one that fell. All right, so we have Broom, and it says new home, new attitude. And then we have Bowl, plenty of material things. So yeah, some of you may have definitely moved on from a situation. Maybe even like this suggests with a new home, haven't moved out, okay? And maybe you're disappointed that things turned out this way, whether it was a roommate or a relationship. You know, you're disappointed that things didn't play out maybe how you thought they would. But as the butterfly card says here, this is definitely a change for the better. So it's nothing to worry about. All right. So just take the time to now invest in yourself. Okay. Have this new home, this new attitude. And that's going to allow for you to, you know, just move forward. Okay. Now, maybe that person was an obstacle and you had to learn how to overcome them or the situation. And I feel like with them being removed from the situation, now you'll be able to do just that. All right. Now let's get some oracle cards. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, and ancestors for Leo. Can you please provide 3 oracle messages for Leo? All right, and we have Mystic Healer, and it says healing energy flows through you. So this is just to say, Leo, you'll get over this. All right, you'll learn how to heal yourself. All right, King of Cups too is all about being intuitive. So I feel like once you open yourself up to that feeling of releasing yourself from any negativity, all right, I feel like once you open yourself up to that, you'll be more receptive to the healing energy that is around you. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. All right, and we have Wondrous Universe, and it says walk in beauty. So yeah, this is a whole beautiful world for you to live in. So don't let one life event that has happened to you affect the other opportunities that's out there to explore, Leo. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. 1 more message, please, for Leo. 1 more message for Leo. Oh, I guess they wanted you to have 2 more messages. All right, so let's see. Oh, 3 messages. Wow. Okay, and it says distant thunder, clear the air. And it's so crazy because I kept pointing out like the stormy skies, right? And this says distant thunder. So clear the air. I feel like it's asking you to release the situation. Okay, let the bygones be the bygones when it comes to whatever situation this is. And then you have valiant courage, which says take action with passion. Okay, so move forward passionately and not like aggressively or sporadically, like with this Knight of Swords here. Okay, take your time with it. And then it says breaking trail, and you have a breakthrough is at hand. So things will definitely start to make sense and move in a better direction for you guys. Okay. All right, and lastly, we're going to pull 3 angel answers cards for you. So thank you, beautiful angels, for the collective sign of Leo. Can you please provide 3 angel answers as it relates to this reading or to any subconscious questions Leo may have and want to have the answers to? Thank you, beautiful angels, for Leo. 1 more, please. 1 more angel answers for Leo. 1 more angels answers for the lovely Leos. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's see what you guys have. So we have big happy changes. All right, and I feel like for some of you, you may not can see that now, but it's going to be there because you even have the butterfly here, which is saying a change for the better. So these are definitely big happy changes, even if you don't feel like they are at the moment. Okay, and then we have forgiveness. All right, so like I was mentioning earlier, you know, to just let the bygones be the bygones. All right, whatever disappointments you may have had as it relates to this person or situation, just forgive them and move on. Okay, and then we have within the next few months. So remember not to feel rushed or, you know, like you're out to prove a point to anyone. All right, take your time to get yourself back where you need to be, and you'll see results, I feel like, within the next few months. All right, my lovely Leos, that is your remainder of the May reading for 2022. Really hope you enjoy. If so, please be sure to hit the like button as well as to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my lovelies, take care and bye-bye.